All right, what's going on, everybody? Hold on. Currently in a hotel. This hotel does not have a actual desk, so I've got to. There we go. Modify my stuff. How's it going, everybody? BigTruckerB here. I know I ain't got nobody in here. Not that popular yet, but I am coming back at you with some trucker news for the week. Top popular trucker news, at least. So let me get signed into my Wi-Fi, and as usual, I come unprepared because it just gives me time to load up, or gives me time to. Oh, there we go. Got a couple people. Gives me time to warm up with everything. So the guy that spells his C list. You mean my last name wrong? What's up, Jeremy? By the way, I'm in your area right now, buddy. Where you at? We should. Oh, last name. Oh, okay. Um, so we're here in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and staying at the Best Western for a little bit. So 90 miles east of you. Well, get over here, dude. Let's go grab a beer. Let's go to that bar that you were showing me, man. That place looked pretty cool. I'm stuck here till Monday, man. So if you're in Council Bluffs anytime till Monday, dude, let me know. And then after here, I'm leaving to Denver, Colorado, and then I'm delivering in Denver, loading in Denver, going to North Carolina, and then hopefully Nebraska because it's a nice payload that I see. But I gotta be in North Carolina by Thursday. So, all right, where you live? Don't text me that. Actually, don't put it on here. I was gonna say what part of Iowa, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, let me get my stuff ready here, guys. I know I don't have a lot of people watching right now, but I still, do a video as if everybody is watching, and that way when I do upload it, everything's all good. It's all perfect. So welcome to my live feed. I'm currently working on trying to work on a schedule. I'm trying to make it to where I try to do this at least once or twice a week, but I'm trying schedule. That's just where we're at. All right. So one thing I actually want to talk about is CBD oil and weed, marijuana, and trucking. As you all know, weed is definitely legal federally. Of course, certain states have laws allowing people to either get the med card or smoke recreationally. But when it comes to truck driving with your CDL, that's just all bad. So I don't know if you guys know about the story about this truck driver was hauling what they thought was pot, but it was actually hemp. And there's a difference of it in between, but according to Idaho State Police, there isn't. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen what's been going on with this, but it says company says it's not pot and sues Idaho State Police. The truck driver has been charged with felony drug trafficking. There's so much wrong with this. Is the company gonna help that truck driver, like get rid of that whole? His reputation is ruined. His life is ruined. He's been charged with a felony for drug trafficking. His CDL is just ruined. Is the company going to help them, or are they just out for themselves to help themselves, saying it's not pot? Because it says a company has filed lawsuit against the state and local authorities after they say that a truckload of industrial hemp was wrongly identified as marijuana. Last week, Big Sky Scientific LLC filed a lawsuit against Idaho State Police and ADA County after they said a truckload of cannabis was wrongly identified as marijuana instead of hemp and seized by authorities. What do you guys think, though? When it comes to hemp, it is made from the marijuana plant. I'm not like an expert when it comes to this kind of stuff in particular, but I heard it only has like 0.003% of THC. It's almost like a poppy seed, apparently. But so this big Sky Scientific LLC is going to sue Idaho State, but what are they going to do about the driver? That's what I want to know. Is anything going to happen with this driver? Are they going to help him get a lawyer? Are they going to, this guy, the driver's name is Dennis Palomarchik. Can you imagine going to pick up a load, getting your BOL, and I know you van drivers. You guys always open your doors. You check your loads, right? I don't know if you guys can answer that for me. What do you do when you normally get your load? Do you open your door, or is the door's already open when you close it? You see what's in there, call it quits. Just head out on the road. I'll have to post a picture, because all it looks like on this picture actually is sandbags coming down, but it was apparently hemp. So if I would have seen that and not really paid attention to the bill of lading, then yeah, I mean, I would have done the same thing. The guy's obviously, trying to just do his job. So really curious about that. What would the proper procedure be when it comes to leaving with a load? So it says, while examining the truck's bill of lading, police noticed that the load was listed as industrial hemp. After inspecting the truck's load, they discovered 31 bags of green leafy substance weighing nearly 7,000 pounds. So, real quick, I know I don't have the technology or whatever to make you guys to put my screen that you guys see the dual screen, but that's what the bags look like. If I seen that in the back of my trailer, I would have thought anything else but marijuana. That's just me, though. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, got my tablet on right now. So it says the Idaho trooper performing the inspection said that he smelled the odor of marijuana. Yes, that's what hemp is, but it's processed. I like I said, I'm not a professional. And conducted a field test on the cannabis. Troopers say that the field test indicated the substance was marijuana. All right, not always. Here we go, Jeremy. Thank you for commenting, by the way. If it's already sealed, it takes an act of God to get the shipper to break the seal so you can inspect the load, especially with meat loads. Thank you. See, I don't know that. I've done dry van and reefer, but I only did it for like a couple months. So all right, that's a good point. As soon as that seal's on, this poor guy. Geez, he kind of looks like me a little bit. I'm not showing his picture. You guys go to CDL Life. I'll post the comments. I'll post the link in the I'm not even gonna do that. This dude looks way too much like me. God dang. Anyway, Palin Marchuk was arrested and charged with felony drug trafficking. So it says, okay, so here we go. Though transporting industrial hemp is legal under the U.S. Farm Bill, ISP spokesman Tim Marchana says that it is not legal to transport any substance containing THC in the state of Idaho. And then Big Sky Scientific suit asks Idaho State Police to return the load of what they say is legal industrial hemp. So you got police, and then this Big Sky Scientific, they're on a battle saying, okay, well, it's hemp. No, it's marijuana. One of the major differences between the hemp and marijuana is the percentage of the psychoactive substance, THC, and that's what I was explaining earlier, within the plant. Typically, hemp has less than 0.3% THC, while marijuana will contain 15% to 40% THC. So, right now, lab testing on the substance is being expedited. This poor guy, though, that's all I can say. Now his name's ruined and his whole career's ruined. Now this news is kind of old. It's been the company should have known that law before dispatching the driver. That's true, but when hemp, if the hemp is 0.03% THC, then they have every right to haul it. So maybe they did know, but apparently Idaho police don't know. I have another thing that I actually did a thing. If you guys watched my video of CBD oil, the CBD oil, there was a guy in Virginia who got arrested for having CBD oil in his truck, in his semi truck. And now it's so funny because there's all these truck stops actually selling CBD oil. Now, I will not be caught dead with it. I don't care how legal it is. I don't care whether it's 0.3% THC or 1% THC. I don't care. So there's that. But yeah, guys. Also, thank you for coming to my live. I got 2 people viewing. Obviously, Jeremy, you're a big supporter and one of my good friends. So thank you for coming in. And then who else I got in here right now? Anyway, it doesn't even tell me. I wish it would. This ain't like TikTok, man, where it just shows who's all in my thing right now. All right. Oh, this is a 4-day-old. How did I not see this? Hey, Jeremy, question for you. Shall we, hey, TikTok. Actually, no. Tomorrow, Jeremy, if you want, we can have a nice little debate. Because here's that article I was telling you about where it says study ELDs have not decreased semi-truck crashes. But that's just, that's for another conversation later. But no, look at this, guys. So it says truck driver lucky to be alive after veering into oncoming semi. Oh, no, excuse me. Teen driver. Look at this wreck. This guy, or this teen, veered into an oncoming semi. These kids these days, man. I tell you what. Hold on. Once I get the setup, guys, I'll be able to just, be able to click and show you guys everything. But until then, I got to do it the ghetto way. Look at that. Wow. And the person lived. I wonder if the truck driver did too. That's a truck driver and teen driver who struck him head on are both lucky. Yep, they're to be alive after it survived a dramatic collision and was captured on dash cam New Hampshire roadway. Okay. It's the new semi-truck challenge. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. I'm trying to be serious here about this, and you go and you go do something, say something like that. All right. Oh yeah, screw the Tide Pod challenge. Just do the semi-truck challenge. Just veer into a semi-truck, and whoever has the biggest fire wins. The incident happened on the morning of Tuesday, January 22nd, in Dublin, New Hampshire, according to the Centennial source. Authorities say that the 18-year-old Samuel Lachance was driving a Jeep westbound, and it's so funny. This guy's driving a Jeep, and he survived with that too. On Route 101, when he swerved over into the eastbound lane, striking an oncoming semi-truck. The crash caused the semi-truck's fuel tanks to rupture and result in a massive fire. Guarantee you he was texting and driving. He had to have been. That's interesting. I might do a reaction video to that. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, guys. So we'll get one more thing here. All right, and I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, whether you're for or against them. But have you have to be snorting a condom up your nose to complete the semi-challenge? Ugh, no. You snort that condom up your nose and it hasn't come out of your mouth. All right, guys. So let's talk about one more thing before I get off here, because I know we're gonna have an issue of whether you're for or against them. Me, I am 50-50 on the whole thing. Black smoke matters. As you guys know, they're planning on their whole trucker shutdown. It's gonna be they say it's one day, but I've actually had messages in the comments saying no, we're doing it multiple days. They even have a website that I have yet to go. I agree with the texting and messing around with the smartphone. Yeah. So I have to go. I got to check out the website later and do more research, see what their actual initiative is on with regulation and why are they so yeah, I gotta find it. I don't understand. I mean, OIDA has been trying to help drivers for God, how long now? Since they've been, they've tried to pass their own regulations and they've failed. And of course, OIDA is a very big, thing for drivers, owner operators. But Black Smoke Matters comes up out of nowhere, and like I said, a lot of people are either for or against them. So we got this trucker slow roll through Texas to protest regulations. What's up, Dogbone17 Jackson? How you doing, man? Welcome to my live. So this picture, it says it's a slow roll, and there's really nothing to really cover it. But a group of truck drivers protesting against various trucking industry regulations demonstrated on North Texas Highway today. On Wednesday, February 6th, around 10:30 a.m., a group of truck drivers left the Travel Centers of America in Terrell, Texas, convoying on Highway 80 to the LBJ Freeway to Dallas, then returning the TA via I-35 East and I-20, according to the reports on Fox 4 News. Well, that's cool. So Fox 4, this time it's kind of cool that they actually covered this, because I've seen multiple protests with people I actually support where there was nothing. Like, there was truckers shut down. Not the Black Smoke Matters Washington D.C. protest, but the one before that with Mike Gunny. Like, that's another person. If you're for or against him, that's your prerogative. But you know, he had a bunch of drivers shut down in Washington D.C. and no news coverage whatsoever. But they had some in California because there was over 1,000 something truckers, but they were all the Indians. Must have been one whole company. But according to Scott Sidway, as many as 100 to 200 truckers will be taking part in a slow roll from Terrell through downtown Dallas. Yeah. Huh. So yeah. So after reading here, it says local news outlets, WBAP, reported that hundreds of truckers turned out for the protest activities. Other news outlets reported that 10 to 15 trucks actually participated in the slow roll. Well, whether it's 100, 1, 2, everybody has a voice. Just be safe about it. Let cops go by. Let ambulance go by. Don't impede traffic. You know, I think there's a certain way to do things. Blocking traffic isn't really the best. And if you really think about a slow roll, I mean, are they going the same speed as an average Swift driver? Haha. Or a Prime driver? Or are they just keeping it around the speed limit of 45 miles an hour legally? But I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming to mine. What's up? I'm planning to be home time 4:12. I'm afraid some dumbass will make it a violent protest. You know, that's smart, and that's a good idea. Let's talk about my closing argument, my closing point here. Black Smoke Matters. I see the causes. I see what they're trying to do. I understand that they're angry. A lot of people are angry about the overregulation in trucking, but you just have to deal with it. Yes, protest, fight, write your the best way is write to your congressman, write to the even to your president if you have to. But mainly call your congressman. You know, fight any type of regulation, any type of bill that gets introduced. Let your voice be heard. Because the more that you go out and show that, you go out and you block traffic, that's not a positive image. The slow roll, I kind of get it. I can roll with it a little bit. It's on a thin line. I can roll with it though, because it's still moving. And if they move over enough to get, fire department, police, whatever, great. But now completely shutting down the highway, that's just, I don't know. I get it though. I mean, protest all you want, just do it peacefully and safely, and don't get yourself arrested. Don't get into trouble, and don't be stupid about it. Because all it takes, they got all these guys, all these drivers out here, but all it takes is one dumbass to cause problems and ruin it for everybody. One psycho. Like, for instance, that PTL guy that had the machete in the semi-truck, that's just the way I see it. So, write the FMCSA, your congressmen and senators. Yes, join OIDA. This protest is going to cause more regulations, I'm afraid. Yes, you know what? I'm trying to be neutral here, because I support the ideas of Black Smoke Matters, if that makes any sense. I support their ideas. They actually have some valid things that like for instance, one of the big things, I did a video about this, having more truck drivers actually there when they start, creating these bills for trucker laws, trucker rules, instead of just having some guy from an office or data researchers, having actual drivers there. I feel that more drivers got into this community of, politics. If truck drivers got into politics, that could be a game changer. But unfortunately, they would rather just bitch on Facebook and not actually get register to be a mayor or be I don't know like the levels, but something. There's something that you could do to get yourself into the political world and support a cause. But if you are part of Black Smoke Matters, I agree with your ideas, but how you approach them, that's a whole nother story. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I kind of went over on this one. Thank you all. I can't believe, wow, you guys actually stayed here. Jeremy, dude, you're the best anyway, dude. Like you're always there supporting and talking to me, dude. So I appreciate it. But thank you guys for staying in my entire life. You guys are awesome. I try not to keep it too long because I know you guys want to watch Netflix and eat and go to bed. So I know my stuff is just news. It's not really entertaining, but I like to try to keep people updated if they're not watching, if they're not on Facebook looking at CDL Life all day. So, and that's my thing. I love, and Business Insider or any trucking news. CDL Life always has it right then and there when I need it. So, what would you say? Okay, 20-year trucking veteran. They had a comment period for the new HOS rules. They only had 3,000 comments. See, that's what I'm saying. I remember that. I was actually one of the people that commented during that section. More people. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't even care. They love their job. They're happy with it. That's just how it is. If you're happy with your job and you're making good money, you have no reason to protest. But when it comes to it affecting you, then that's when you want to open your voice and protest. Nah, like watching a guy who can't spell his last name right. Jeremy, my friend, Larson, I am the best. I'm Norwegian. I'm a Viking. Larson, Viking, Larsen, not your little O-N BS. But anyway, I got to end it here, man. You guys have a good night. Jeremy, give me a call if you want to, or text me. Either or. I'm getting off now. So, as usual, BigTruckerB.